Have you ever felt like you're living paycheck to paycheck? Or struggling to make ends meet even though you're earning a decent income? If so, there's a good chance that some of your habits may be to blame. In this video, we'll explore the top 5 reasons why your habits are making you broke, and what you can do to turn things around. Number 1. You're not keeping track of your spending. One of the biggest reasons why people end up broke is that they simply don't know where their money is going. If you're not keeping track of your spending, it's easy to overspend and end up with nothing left at the end of the month. One reason for the overspending could be impulse purchases. You see something you like and buy it, even though you don't have the money. In order to stop this from happening, it's important that you track your spending. This can be as simple as writing down everything you spend money on in a notebook, or using an app like Mint. Oftentimes we end up spending more than we mean to, especially when shopping. You could also make a list of everything you need to buy and then stick to that list while shopping. This way, you won't be tempted to buy anything else. You can also avoid impulse purchases by keeping track of your spending and asking yourself if each purchase is worth it. So before buying anything expensive, stop and ask yourself, do I really need it? Is this a good time to spend the money? If you decide that the purchase is worth it, write down how much you spent on it so that you can keep track of your spending. Number 2. You're living beyond your means. Another common habit that can make you broke is living beyond your means. If you're constantly buying things you can't afford or racking up credit card debt, you're setting yourself up for financial trouble. Credit cards are great when used responsibly, but they can be dangerous if you use them to buy things that you don't have the cash for. If your credit card bills are more than what you make in a month, then it's time to take a good look at your spending habits and figure out how to curb them before they get out of hand. Living beyond your means is dangerous because it can lead to serious financial problems, including credit card debt and bankruptcy. To avoid this issue, try to live within your means. That means making a budget and sticking to it, even if that means cutting back on expenses like eating out at restaurants or buying new clothes. If you're someone who spends too much money on luxury or expensive items like clothing or shoes, try going with something which costs you less. While it's okay to treat yourself once in a while, you shouldn't spend all of your money on luxuries. If you have expensive tastes and want to maintain them, consider cutting back on other expenses like eating out at a fancy place just to impress someone, as it's not good for you in the long run. Also, try to pay off your credit card bill at the end of the month, rather than just paying the minimum amount due. This will help you to save more money and also cut back on interest payments. Number 3. You're not saving enough. If you're not saving a portion of your income, you're missing out on one of the most important habits for building long-term financial stability. By saving just a little bit each month, you can start building an emergency fund, saving for big expenses like a down payment on a house or a new car, and investing for your future. You should aim for having an emergency fund because you never know when an unexpected expense will come up, and it's good to have some money set aside for those situations. You can make saving a habit by setting up an automatic transfer to a savings account or investment account. If you don't know anything about personal financing, it's better to follow the 50-30-20 rule. This rule is used by many financial experts to help you manage your money more effectively. It's simple: 50% of your income goes toward necessities such as food, rent, and utilities. 30% goes toward things that make life easier, like entertainment and clothing. The final 20% of your income is for saving money so you can build up an emergency fund and invest in the future. Number 4. You're not investing wisely. Investing is a crucial habit for building long-term wealth, but it's important to invest wisely. If you're not familiar with investing, it can be tempting to make risky investments or follow the latest trends without doing your research. To avoid this, start by educating yourself about the basics of investing and working with a financial advisor if needed. You could start with little amount and over time, you will be able to build a sizable portfolio. Contrary to popular belief, debt is not good for you. It can keep you from saving money and investing in the future. So if you have a credit card or student loan debt, focus on paying that off first before making new purchases. If you're someone who is trying to get out of debt and save for the future, it's important to keep yourself motivated. If you have a financial plan in place, it can be easy to feel like you're not making progress when it comes to paying off debt or building savings. But as long as you're sticking to your budget, investing wisely, and making progress toward your goals, you'll eventually reach them. Remember, investing is a long-term game, so it's important to be patient and stick to a sound investment strategy. Number 5. You're not taking care of your physical and mental health. Finally, one often overlooked habit that can impact your financial well-being is taking care of your physical and psychological health. Poor health can lead to missed work, increased medical expenses, and reduced productivity. Physical health can also impact your financial well-being in a number of ways. For example, if you have an illness or injury that prevents you from working, it may be harder to build up savings and pay off debt. Mental health is another important factor to consider when building good habits. Stress and anxiety can lead to poor decision-making, which could result in making bad financial decisions like spending money on things you don't need or withdrawing money from your retirement fund before maturity. By making your health a priority, you can reduce your risk of financial setbacks and improve your overall quality of life. Taking care of your physical and mental health can also improve your financial well-being. By taking steps to manage stress and anxiety, such as exercising regularly and getting enough sleep, you may feel more empowered to take control of the situation. So, there you have it, 5 reasons why your habits may be making you broke. If you're looking for a way to improve your financial situation, it's time for a wake-up call. Start by taking an honest look at your habits and how they may be contributing to your financial woes. Once you know what needs to change, make small improvements each day until those changes become part of who you are, and how you live life. By taking a closer look at your habits and making small changes, you can start building a more secure financial future. Please feel free to leave a comment or ask questions. Remember, building good financial habits takes time and effort, but the rewards are worth it. So what are you waiting for? It's time to get started. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video.